The conversation often turns to data security and HIPAA when people talk about medical device security. There's certainly plenty to be said about protecting patient privacy, but patient safety is a greater concern. Patients are connected to the internet more than they have ever been before, now benefiting from real-time diagnostics, treatment information, and adjust therapies. They're a great solution for a system that's trying to care for a growing population with limited resources, but they are also highly vulnerable to attack. How so? Keep watching. A problematic solution. Whenever an industry moves through a period of significant growth, it has to guard against progressing too fast. Patients with pacemakers and insulin pumps depend on these connected devices. If there are vulnerabilities in the software that tell those devices what to do, a hacker could change those instructions and seriously harm the patient. In the first quarter of 2018, according to Healthcare IT News, medical device recalls reached record high levels. The most common reason? Software vulnerabilities. Known security issues. In June of 2019, the FDA issued a warning that Medtronic MiniMed's insulin pumps had a vulnerability that could allow a well-equipped attacker to change the pump's settings using unauthorized radio signals. An affected patient could experience dangerously low or high blood sugar, potentially at life-threatening levels. The FDA recalled the pumps and provided patients with more secure alternatives. Experts have also identified 11 specific cybersecurity vulnerabilities in operating systems that run IPNet, a software used in numerous medical devices. Because IPNet lets connected computers communicate with one another, a hacker could attack multiple patients with one piece of malware. There have not yet been any specific reports of patient harm resulting from a hacked device or connected network. However, FDA's Center for Devices and Radiological Health emphasizes that the risk is too great to wait for an incident. Antiquated systems. Patient devices are connected to hospital or care system networks, which are often highly antiquated from a cybersecurity standpoint. In many cases, they lack the resources to update those systems. If such a network does get hacked, medical professionals can't communicate the information they need to give life-saving care. The point isn't merely hypothetical. A 2018 study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association revealed that out of 1,503 analyzed breaches, 70% targeted care delivery organizations. Trust in technology. Most doctors trust medical devices and rarely consider potential cybersecurity implications. The lack of known fatalities from hacked devices is feeding one of the most dangerous patterns in medical technology: the unquestioning trust of doctors in the technologies that keep their patients safe. Doctors are trained to trust in medical technology. In many situations, they need to maintain that trust so they can focus on the patient. But when it comes to protecting that patient against attack, a degree of skepticism is healthy. Privacy versus safety. The FDA's 2014 pre-market submissions guidelines focused jointly on data threats and safety. A revised draft of the same document issued in 2018 adds specific language addressing security concerns that could result in patient illness, injury, or death. The draft also divides threats into tiers. The high-risk tier involving those devices for which a security incident could directly result in patient harm to multiple patients. The world of medical device safety is still in its infancy. After years of focusing on data security and patient privacy, clinicians and regulators are starting to see the more serious implications of an attack on a patient. The field is primed for innovation. Visit our site for more information and answers about medical device cybersecurity and penetration testing. While you're there, get in touch to explore our services and what it can bring to your operations. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.